Welcome, yogis, to this gentle evening yoga practice. This is a fully seated stretch designed to help you wind down from your day. Really beautiful practice to do right before bed. You don't need any props for this practice, but a blanket to sit on or a folded towel could make things more comfortable. And if you have your blocks, there's a couple of poses you might use them in, but if you don't, it's no problem. So we're going to begin sitting up on your blanket or folded towel, with the right shin crossed in front of the left. Get yourself upright with your hands resting lightly on your thighs, palms facing down as a more grounding, calming gesture for the evening. Close your eyes for a moment and take a few full breaths, breathing into your belly and slowly out. There's no need necessarily for any ujjayi breathing or special breathing. Just an effort to breathe through your nose fully, easily. Another full breath, please, yogis, relaxing your shoulders and your face. Slide your hands to your knees. When you next inhale, pick up the chin and the chest. Seated cat-cows. As you exhale, round your back so your chin drops to chest. Good. Inhale, lift the chest up again. The elbows feel like they're pulling back. And exhale, round your whole back. Another one of these. Inhale, lifting up the heart. And exhale, rounding. Lovely. Sit your way up to neutral. Extend the right leg directly forwards and slide your left foot to the inner right thigh. Now, if you get any discomfort in this left knee, that's why a block or another blanket could be useful. You could pop that underneath the knee for support. We're going to sit up tall. Let your hands rest wherever. You can hold on to the thigh and ankle. Tilt your head to the right as you breathe out. Take a breath in. As you exhale, dip your chin towards your right collarbone. As you inhale, lift your chin up and back and right just a bit. Back to the right side. Inhale and lift your head up, nice and easy. Tilt to the left, exhale. And breathe in. Tilt your chin down towards your collarbone as you exhale. Shoulders relaxed. Inhale, lift your head up and back and left. And straight out to the left. Lift your head up and your left knee up. So now your foot is on the floor. It can be as close or as far away from you as you wish. Take your right hand to the left knee, left hand to the floor behind you, and start to rotate to the left. Feel yourself get a little bit taller, and then look back as you exhale again. You can replace the hand on the knee for the elbow around the knee if that's good for you. Easy breaths, yogis. Relax the jaw. And turning forwards, you'll let your left knee go wide once again. You're welcome to support it. Sit up tall and start to lean forwards over the right leg. And you can rest your hands on the floor either side of the knee or either side of the calf. You may be holding on to the foot or the ankle. Find the height where you feel some stretch without forcing. And especially if you're taking this as a gentle evening practice, Perhaps enjoy it being a little bit higher and easier than you might usually do. And we'll sit up as we breathe in and give the left leg a full stretch out next to the right. Sitting up tall, take your left hand up to the ceiling, right hand on the floor next to you. Bend your elbow in towards you as you side stretch. A couple of breaths here into your left waist, your left ribs, all the way up into your underarm. And we'll rise up and switch your hands. Left hand down, right over the top. And just let the elbow on the left side come in towards you rather than bracing, so that you can feel some space through the right side of your body. Now we'll rise up, releasing that. Slide your feet in to bound angle, Baddha Konasana, with the feet not too close, because quite often we'll do bound angle with the feet really close in, and invite you to try it with your feet further away. You might adjust your seat a bit so that your tailbone isn't scooped under. Extend the chest upwards, and then start to slide your hands down to your ankles or to your feet as you lean forwards. Now, with your feet a bit further away, you may feel this more in your glutes than your inner thighs. Usually, when the feet are close, it's inner thighs, but with them further away, it might feel more in the glutes for you. See what you experience, see what you feel. Sinking down with your exhales. We'll rise up, push into the hands to help yourself up. Slide that right foot in close and your left shin in front of the right now. Sitting up tall, take a deep breath in. Let it go. And we'll do some seated cats and cows again. Inhale, lift up the chest. And exhale, round your back. Twice more. Inhale, lift. Elbows feel like they're pulling back. Exhale, round. And one more. Just moving with your breath. Exhale and round. Coming to neutral. You'll slide your left foot straight out and put your right foot to the inner left leg. And if you're feeling some tightness in this knee or hip, you can see whether putting a block or your blankets underneath it would help. Or you can always stretch the leg out if it doesn't feel good. We'll sit up, hands resting on the ankle and the thigh. Tilt your head to the left. Take your breath in. Chin towards the collarbone over on the left side. And lifting up carefully. Trying to lift up and back. And then back out to the left side. Lift your head up. Over to the right. Relax both your shoulders down. Inhale. Explore down and right. And explore lifting back and right. Lovely. Come back straight to the right. Lift your head back to the center. Just for a moment, look left just to reset. And look right. Just make sure your neck feels okay. Lovely. Look forwards. Bring your right knee up. Take your left hand to it. Place your right hand on the floor behind you. Elevate the chest on your breath in. Crown goes up too. And you start to rotate on your breath out. Looking back. And if you want to exchange the elbow around the knee rather than the hand, you can do that. And let's unwind our twist. Turn your chest forwards and let your right knee go out wide. One more time, you pick up through the heart, you get the spine long, start to hinge at your left hip and let the hands rest either side of the knee or outside of the cuff. If you have a comfortable hold of a foot, you're welcome to take it, but just notice if that makes you strive and give this a lot of effort when perhaps you'd like to be more gentle. And just easing your way into the pose. Good. Rise up, please, Yogi. You can help your right knee up and stretch your right leg all the way out. Both hands will stretch up. Give yourself a little bit extra stretch. Now place your left hand on the floor again and right hand over into your side stretch. Take a breath in, just like a wave. You switch it out to the other side. Perfect. Rise back up and release your arms. Just roll your shoulders a couple of times. And let's slide the feet in again to Baddha Konasana. Now, last time we had them quite far away, and you can do that once again. Or if you want to try bringing them closer, you can bring them in. Take your breath, and on an exhale, you start to lean forwards. Any amount, you can hold on to the toes as you lean forwards. Don't worry how low you go. Focus on keeping your back in good alignment, nice and long, not rounded. And breathe. If thoughts are still popping up from your day, just practice coming back to your breath, giving your thoughts less attention, less energy. You can't help necessarily that they're going to come up, but you can choose then whether you engage with them, how much energy you give them, and if you continue the story. So rather than doing so, you see them passing by, like clouds might do on a clear blue sky day. They just float by. Lovely, Yogi. Come on up. Relax your shoulders. Let's stretch your legs all the way out wide. As you get into this, you might have leaned back a bit, so I encourage you to reset the seat so the tailbone isn't scooped underneath you. And take a breath in. Turn towards your right foot, exhale. We're going to stretch to the right, hand up to the ceiling. And side stretch, right hand in the direction of the left foot. Your left hand can rest, or your elbow, inside of the left leg. With very gentle pressure there, it helps you to keep your torso turned sideways up to the sky slightly, rather than letting it drop too far down to the floor. And just go to where you start to feel some stretch in the low right side. Sitting up. Rotate towards the left foot, the right hand starts to come down, and you'll fold over your left leg straight over. So the chest now squared to the left thigh. And you can rest your hands next to the thigh, next to the calf, or you can go lower. If it feels good, close your eyes. And just follow the stream of breath. Let go of feeling like you need to be anywhere other than where you are. Allow things to start slowing down if they haven't already. You've done what you can for today. And we'll start to sit up. Keep yourself facing towards the left foot. Lift your left hand up to the ceiling and into this side. Stretch left hand in a direction that the right foot is. And you can use your right hand or your elbow inside of a right leg. There's a gentle pressure to help you maintain this as a side body stretch. And you can look down if it helps your neck. And we'll come up nice and easy, enough to rotate towards the right foot and start to fold down. The left hand can come down, the right hand can find the mat too. They're either side of a right leg. As you start to fold, once you feel some resistance, you've gone perhaps far enough, maybe even be a little higher than that. So you can breathe easily. And again, a reminder to let go of some of the efforts that you might usually apply during a day. Feeling content to just be now. And start to rise up. Draw the feet back in one at a time. Give them some movement side to side, just lean back into your hands. And let's take a figure four shape for your glute stretch. So your right leg extends fully flat. Your left ankle rests onto your right knee. Flex your right foot and sit up tall. Flex your left foot too. If you're feeling some stretch in the left side of your bum, your hip, your left glutes, this is perfect. If you're not feeling any and would like a gentle sensation, lean back onto your hands. Keep your chest up and slide your right foot in, whether it's an inch or two. You might bring it in a few extra inches. Just depends on the flexibility you have in your hip there. And keep the chest lifting up past the left shin. And take some deep breaths here, as if you could actually breathe into your left hip. Good. Lean back, stretch your right leg fully straight, and extend your left leg out too. Same thing on the other side. Pop your right foot, right ankle, should I say, onto your left thigh, just above the knee. Flex both feet and sit up. And if you're feeling now the stretch in your right hip, your right glutes, you're perfectly fine here. Hold this for a little longer. If you're not feeling sensation and would like to walk the left foot in an inch or 2 or 3 or 5 and lift up the chest, not forcing it, just finding moderate sensation and breathing. The thoughts are just floating by. You're able to be here with your breath, with the sensations arising in your body. A sense that you're slowing down, preparing for a restful night's sleep, letting go of any of the tensions of the day. And lean back enough, bend your elbows so you can extend your left leg and then your right leg. Our last pose. We'll walk the feet in and let both knees go to the right. And so you separate your feet a little bit, knees to the right. Now they can actually stack on top of one another if that feels really good to you. If it's possible and it feels good, bring the left knee towards the sole of the right foot instead. So there's a slight stagger to the legs. Deer pose. We're going to sit up. Continue to rotate your torso to the right also. And then I'd like for you to decide what feels best to you. You might want to stay upright, which feels, for me personally, more like a twist in the waist. And releases some tension from there. Or you might prefer to lower down to your forearms, which then starts to get more into the back body for me. Now, it might feel different for you, so I invite you to try both and see which one feels just right for you to complete your practice. Just a few breaths here. And we'll rise up to the hands, unwinding the torso and unwinding the legs and taking them over to the other side. So both knees go to the left. You can place both knees on top of one another. That's good. Or you can put the left thigh at the sole of the right foot. First off, extend upwards before rotating. Round to the left with your torso. And then mirror what you did on the other side if it feels okay. So if you remained upright, do so on this side. If you chose to go down to your forearms, do that too. And then start to come up to the hands, turning forwards, sitting cross-legged for a moment. I'm going to guide you into Shavasana for a few moments of stillness. If it's right before bedtime, you might choose to instead go directly to bed so that you can continue your Shavasana all the way into sleep. If you would even like to simply sit there cross-legged for a few minutes in stillness, that may also feel nice to complete your practice without falling asleep on your mat. So if you're joining me in Shavasana, make your way to lying down. You can rest your legs over a blanket or bolster if you have one. You can cover up in a blanket to be cozy. And stretch out through each of your legs and then relax your feet. Relax through the calves and your knees. Spacious in your thighs. And let go of all of the gripping and holding that may still be present in the glutes or the pelvis. And your belly is relaxed enough to move with your breath. There's nothing more to carry. The shoulders can relax, as can your arms and your hands. You can allow the jaw to soften, the temples, your forehead, the eyes becoming still and soft. You can just be. Gently start to awaken from your Shavasana. Enjoying a deep breath into your belly and slowly out. Bend your knees, walk your feet to the floor. And switch your position to lying on your side. And we'll come up to a seated position. Sit any way that's comfortable. Place your hands together in a prayer position in front of your heart. And thank yourself for taking time to slow down. Together, Let's take a deep breath in and release it. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.